That's what
All
happens.
right.
We just started.
All right.
Can you-
Okay,
good?
episode
I'm good, yeah. All right, perfect.
175.
It's like 56.
You feel it?
I feel it. It's got the funky on it.
I thought I'd mix it up a little bit.
Mix it up.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Makes me want to dance.
That makes me think about pizza.
Man, that peach whiskey's
Does it?
good.
That peach whiskey is good.
peach whiskey.
Oh, I
is
need to get
delicious.
some peach whiskey.
That's good.
Do you remember that time, Doc? We went to Acre Distillery in Fort Worth.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that time y'all went.
Yeah, we went. Savage Bro didn't show up. But yeah, we went and they opened the doors and like, oh my God, Whiskey Bros. We love your stuff, blah, blah, blah. I don't think they knew who we were at all.
I don't know.
Just
They
blowing
rolled out the
smoke.
carpet. I mean, they brought some bottles
Maybe
out.
they thought we were more important than we were. Maybe they thought we were some other Whiskey Bros. But
We didn't pay for shit.
we paid for some
paid for
things. But they
everything,
did
sir.
send us home with a lot of cool stuff and some cool stories.
Yeah,
So
we need to go back.
this is
Yeah.
Acre Distillery out of Fort Worth. Texas Jack peach flavored whiskey, and it's
Yeah.
cold, so that's why I'm drinking it right now.
I remember being distinctly impressed with their gin.
Yeah, I remember y'all talking about it when y'all
I
came
don't
back.
really remember
Yeah.
the gin. But yeah, so the music made you think of pizza. Is that what you
Yeah,
said? That's
pizza.
what I heard, right? Made you think of pizza.
That's weird.
Right.
That's funny because we got a couple of pizza guys here with us.
Well,
Greg and Kyle from 1860 in Bridgeport, Texas are joining us here today
Yeah.
to sit around the table and, I don't know, talk about things.
Talk about stuff.
Talk about
Yeah.
pizza.
Welcome to the show,
Yeah,
guys. Thanks for coming on and joining us. Happy to have
Thanks
you
for
all
having
here.
us.
Thanks for having us.
So does everybody who listen to us know 1860 pizza?
If they don't, they will after this one.
Yep.
Tell us about yourselves real quick. Tell us about your business, where it's located, and then we'll just, we'll keep the ball rolling.
You want me to go with it?
You go with it, yeah.
Well, we got 2 locations, one in Bridgeport, one in Boyd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where is the one in Boyd?
We bought a spot over by Go Gumbo,
You
actually.
remember where the movie store is?
Yeah,
the
that's
old
it.
movie store,
Okay,
yeah,
is
we
it
bought
still
that.
a fuel station too, or is that
Well,
next
no,
to
the
it?
fuel station was next to it.
Yeah, it's
okay.
right beside it.
Right on.
Yeah, we bought that spot and rebranded and started doing it.
Can you still rent movies?
Hey, they gave us a lot of hell whenever we pulled the sign down and they threatened to riot, but it's in the store hanging up. So,
Okay,
yeah.
right on. Yeah.
So is it kind of set up the same as Bridgeport, where you go in, sit down, and eat like
Yeah,
a restaurant?
pretty
Okay,
much,
full blown?
yeah.
I haven't been to the one in Boyd yet, so that's why I was asking. But
Yeah, why pizza?
It's easy.
I mean, it could
why
be
not
Hamburgers,
pizza?
right?
Yeah.
It's like pizza's
Yeah,
glorious.
but everybody does. There's a million bajillion hamburger joints around here.
Yeah.
So there's at this point there's only 3 good pizza locations now, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
we'll get in a little more into that, but we're talking about 2 of them today.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll say
Okay, so
we'll
you
mention
said-
the third in passing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
I'm assuming that the other two you're referring to are in Decatur.
The other one, there's 2 right here at this
There's
table. There's a
2.
Boyd and a Bridgeport
Boyd and
location.
Bridgeport.
Well, I'm considering those the same.
Oh well, I'm not.
So there's only okay.
I mean, we want to go fight about it.
Yeah.
let's have it out. All right,
No,
we'll be
it's
right
too
back.
hot. Fuck that.
Yeah,
hey, neither one of you going to get far with that.
world's quickest fight.
Especially after eating bunch of.
Oh yeah, did you travel to India or something recently?
Yeah, I went down a rabbit hole.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. No, okay. So there's a food truck.
This is probably the oddest this room has ever smelled.
Yeah, that's
Well,
right.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
We just had Indian butter chicken.
3 fat dudes in here all the time. It's got some smells going on.
I literally whipped it up before I came over. But so there's a food truck.
The chicken, right?
Yeah, where's that food truck? It's at the Pilot at Cousins Liquor. Where's that?
Why? It's your
Where's
store.
Cousins Liquor?
Oh yeah,
Rome.
that's in Rome.
Rome.
In Rome.
Yeah.
Okay, right there at Cousins Liquor, there's a food truck. And
Yeah.
It's an Indian food truck. Mm-hmm. So I stopped there on my way home one evening.
I've stopped there as well.
Yep, got some butter chicken. I was like, that's great. It's great. And I thought, I wonder if I can make this shit. Okay, so I signed on to YouTube, and like one of my favorite YouTube cooks, YouTubers.
No,
Yeah.
you're a YouTuber. What do you call YouTube people?
YouTuber.
Yeah. YouTuber.
Yeah, yeah.
YouTubers.
Yeah, who's a cooking guy just did my butter chicken.
Mm-hmm.
So I like dove headfirst into that, and so
This is a YouTuber that you follow.
yeah, that dude can cook.
Okay.
He's great.
Do you want to tell us who this guy is, or are you just
Yeah.
going to keep beating around the bush with it, or what are you
Yeah.
got going on over there?
No, let me
big
tell
reveal we
you.
have
Let me
here?
tell you, that dude can cook. That dude can
suspense
cook.
here, bro.
Yeah. Yep. That's the name. That dude can cook.
That's the name
Still
of the,
waiting.
of
Yeah.
the- Still waiting.
Dude, what's
Seriously.
mine say?
So the people I follow, Sam the cooking guy, and that dude can cook.
Okay.
And I would say from a culinary standpoint, that dude can cook is a little more on point. So
And Sam?
then even Sam. Yeah.
Dang, because you got a knife from Sam.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, he gave you a shout out.
Yeah,
The knife. Like,
yeah.
hey, I'm going to send you something.
No, he bought it.
I bought it.
He bought it.
You had to pay for that.
Even worse, my wife bought it for
Oh,
like Christmas.
my
So
God.
You gave
It's
a,
like,
a
she
YouTuber
sends-
money.
yeah, my
Yeah.
wife sensed the obsession and sprung for the knife.
I mean, we're technically YouTubers. We have like 8 or 9 videos on there.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
it's true.
that.
Yeah, we're not getting any sponsors.
We need to add to that repertoire, though.
We should definitely.
Speaking of
They
videos,
get some pizza place on.
Speaking of video, this guy's
Yeah.
got a video floating around out there.
Yeah, we've heard
Talk
from
to
Kyle,
us
so let's hear from Greg.
Yeah, it's on the internet. He was speaking about the Jito. The
Oh,
Man Kini.
yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was going to come up. Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah,
Just get that over with.
It's out there.
If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it.
Did you see this?
might-
Your
in what the
partner in
world
that
see.
thing?
I didn't see it live. But
Oh,
yes,
wow.
I've
Oh,
seen
man.
it
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
on Facebook.
Well, I don't know if I'd say big.
So what this guy's
Good point.
It was a cold summer day.
There was
It's,
a lot of cold
referring
water. A
to
lot of cold
the,
water.
Cold
around.
water.
It sure
it
was.
cold
Yes.
It was a car wash.
It was
Yeah.
a charity car wash too.
But it was all about the money, all about the kids.
You
right?
bet.
So
Absolutely.
that's where it came from.
Did we ever figure out
Yeah.
how much we all raised there? Last time somebody said $1,500, but
That's the last I heard.
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's great. If so,
It's
if
a worthy
even,
night.
If it's even more that we haven't heard about, then
It makes me feel better.
If that's all we
about
had
myself.
to do, is- yeah.
we
Show some skin
we
to
put
get
up
that, yeah.
$1,500 in manly flesh on display.
Yeah.
And
It was over the top.
It was fun though.
It was over
I
the
changed
top.
lives that day.
Yeah,
You did.
you did.
Better and worse. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
I seen a kid running down crying.
Yeah,
Seen an
I don't
old
doubt
lady
it.
blush. Yeah, it was.
I
You
don't
changed
doubt
some
it.
lives.
And everybody survived the heat too. Like nobody passed out.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Anyways,
Yeah, there was one fellow on the motorcycle that got the full wash in,
yeah.
in his vest.
Yeah,
helmet,
leathers and everything.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
Everything.
That was impressive.
yeah, we washed him down good.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Probably the smartest guy there.
Yeah.
Show up, get wet.
I mean, that might have been his only like bath for a week.
It could have been. Could have
Might
been.
have been. Well, how did you two get together as far as business partners
Yeah,
go?
tell us the
What's
history of
there?
1860.
Wait, am I going to talk the whole time? We honestly just doing this, drinking.
Nice.
Like we met at locality. My wife worked there for probably about a year and a half, and she was like, "Hey, you got to come up here and meet this guy." Came up here, started bullshitting with him, and then just kind of all fell into place after that. So
When was it? How long ago was this?
10 months ago, longer than that, about
yeah.
a year ago, I guess, we actually sat down and talked about it.
June, July, something like that. So
See, I like that. No good stories start with we met for a salad.
No,
No.
ever.
No.
It was drinking, 100% drinking. Yeah,
right.
it was. He always. I mean, he goes down those rabbit holes with food, and he
Yeah.
loves to cook, and he's has amazing ideas. And me, I'm just that guy that wanted to watch football on Saturdays and Sundays, and he's a genius when it comes to ingredients and putting things together. And we talked about it like the building was available, and I just wanted some TVs on the wall, and he had all the ideas for food and how we're going to do stuff, and that's all that came together. We said, hey, let's just open a pizza shop and throw some TVs on the wall. It's best of both worlds for everybody that doesn't have it locally.
So where did the name come from?
it's so if you talk to one person, they'll say 1873, and then one person will say 1860. That's when Bridgeport was established. But if you read back in the history from what we've seen, it says that in 1860, I think, is whenever they built a bridge over the West Fork Trinity River, and the settlers started, or the stagecoach started rolling through there, and that's where they started settling. Is in 1860. Civil War broke out soon after that, so they didn't get a post office in the town. So that's the reason why in 1873 is when it was established. So we went with the latter, 1860, because it kind of just sounds better rolling off the tongue.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I wonder. Okay, so that part in 1883. Okay, so
The sideshow of Yellowstone, the spinoff.
yeah, that one. Okay, so I'm thinking like after what is it? The first episode, everybody has like dumped their wagons and then cross the Trinity River, right? It's like they should have just come to Bridgeport then.
They really should have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
And
there
open
was
up
like a
pizza shop.
bridge, right? Yeah.
They really over dramatized the river crossings in that show.
They
Like,
did.
It was like 8 episodes of we're about to cross this river. Next up, oh shit, we're gonna cross the river. Next, we're gonna cross the river. Then like by episode 10, it's like boom, we're in Wyoming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, what happened? Everything in between.
Yeah, but you remember Oregon Trail, man. River crossings are brutal.
They are traumatic. Yeah. So if you don't die of chlamydia or whatever else got you on the Oregon Trail, you're probably going to die from drowning in a river fording.
The unwinnable game, Oregon Trail.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
I dated myself right there. Oregon Trail in elementary school.
I think we all.
The unwinnable game.
Yep.
Dude, it's
You always
so
die.
Okay, so could you imagine if Oregon Trail came back with like, in the style of Red Dead Redemption?
That would be pretty fantastic. I'm
I
sure.
don't-
Yeah.
Surely that's got to be done on an independent level. Some independent developer,
Right.
has surely done that
It's
for
an
a
app.
PC.
It's got to be an app.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oregon Trail do.
Surely, yeah, it would make a killing. Charge 99 cents for it. Even if it's the old side scrolling with the text and everything, it would still make a killing.
No, but I'm thinking like open 3D world.
Oh yeah, big development.
Yeah.
Maybe that's to come.
Oh, you want like Call of Duty live action
Yeah. It's like,
fighting off
Grab-
savages.
yeah, grapple with some rattlesnakes. It's like some real stuff.
Okay, segue here. It wouldn't be the first time that the Whiskey Bros have hypothesized something at this table and had it come into fruition later on. If, for example, in 2 episodes ago, we talked about how women wearing bras is kind of like a lie. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So just recently, the biggest hashtag from Gen Z is no bra, braless, no bras. So you heard it first here at the Whiskey Bros around the table.
Dude, I'm all
call
for
us the
honesty.
Simpsons.
I am all for honesty.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are experiencing currently braless in the workplace.
Really?
No comment.
This could get bad.
Yeah, let's not call HR right now.
For once, I support a trend. I support a pop culture
I mean,
trend.
well, you say you do.
Well, yes.
You say you do. Just remember, same thing Doc told us about bonus holes.
Yeah.
They're all not equal. They're all not equal.
I know I'm in the heat right now. Like I need supportive underwear for the old boys.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
Keep
God.
those aloft.
Yeah.
'cause it's,
You just need gallons of powder.
yeah, man.
I walked from the house to here, and I think I lost 10 pounds. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just stupid.
Yep.
Yeah, I could go with that one, but I'm just gonna leave it be. That's
Back to the topic at hand.
in this temperature, you should wear tidies.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just
So-
leave it at that.
So, how many offerings of pizza do you guys have now? Flavors, types, styles, whatever you call that. I know you have more than just pepperoni.
Yeah, just signatures. I think we got 7 on the
7?
menu. Yeah,
7 on the
I mean, I could go crazy, and I've got tons of ideas, but
Right.
we're limited by space in our restaurants, and we just don't have the room to bring in extra
Right.
ingredients.
The meat.
The scary phrase around the restaurant is, "Hey, I've been thinking." It makes me nervous immediately.
Yeah.
But usually it's an amazing idea. I
Yeah.
mean, amazing pizzas.
I'm
Like
like,
you really,
It's
there's
just-
no
They're great.
bad idea with pizza, right?
There's some
Vegan pizza.
Okay, if you made vegan
Yeah.
pizza, then
yeah.
You lost
cauliflower. Like there was a cauliflower pizza.
Yeah, I'm not big
yeah,
on that.
those are
No,
big. There was
I
a
will,
push
I
for
will
those.
tell you, the cauliflower will grow on you. It's coming out, and
It is
we
okay.
sell a lot of
Yeah.
cauliflower
Yeah.
pizza, and it's really good.
So you
Yeah.
can
really
get
is
cauliflower
good.
crust at your shop.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
100%. It is really good.
So what sets 1860 apart from say like Rocky's Pizza,
Where's that at?
That's State Street.
State Street?
That's our. That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
third.
No, it's your
Suggestion.
second. That whole
sorry.
thing of calling it
Well,
two
the
is
third
weird.
location.
They're all the same.
All right,
It's the
let's
second.
go outside and fight
Okay.
about it.
Okay. Second location.
I think they're both amazing pizzas. Honestly, State Street's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
she's
she's
done
a
great work
fantastic-
there.
It's different though.
Two different styles of pizza.
Yeah.
They do a great job in Decatur. We just have everything we do it's fresh. It's fresh ingredients. We don't bring in everything's in house. It's all your vegetables are sliced the day before or the day of or the night before. And we take considerable effort with our prep for your pizza.
That kind of quality is insurmountable. Like going in and getting a pizza with veggies on it and biting into the pizza and having the veggie so fresh that they still crunch.
Yeah.
When you bite into it, that's monumental, man. Because you go to, big store
Chain.
brands, whatever, chain brands, and it's like you can tell the shit came from a can or it's been sitting in a vat for however long. But
yeah, a lot of times it's just shipped frozen to the establishment, and we've chosen to, go that route where everything's fresh.
Yeah,
and that's what you're paying for. You're paying for that fresh and high quality ingredients. We don't. That's the one place where we do not cut corners or cut costs.
Okay,
you get amazing ingredients and it's fresh.
Yeah,
and you'll enjoy it.
See, I think one defining feature of good pizza for me is this quality that I can't really define, but it's like the crust. Okay, so many people can't get that crust, which is crunchy and soft at the same time.
Yep.
Right? It's like that's a feature of your pizzas that I've loved.
You want me to tell you why?
Yes, please.
All right. So everywhere that you go that's going to have an oven, they're going to have a conveyor oven.
Yeah.
And we bake on stones.
Oh.
We bake on deck ovens.
Okay.
So that's...
Yeah, I mean,
that's
honestly, that's why you're getting that crisp, thin crust. And then at the, the edge, it's a little bit thicker because whenever you toss it, the thicker part goes out. Yeah. And then the thinner's in the middle. Yeah. That's why you're getting that is because and so does State Street.
It's I
mean, honestly, their pizza should be like that too. It should have a nice crisp to it. But, I mean, because I think they cook on Baker's Prides, too.
Yeah. So I want to say that it is now. When they first started, I don't know what they were, if the cooks were trying to, but you could tell that they were going through a stage because one pizza would be amazing. The next pizza would be like, man, something's different about that. So I think, but it could be all in the tossing of it.
It's just training, honestly.
Yeah,
teaching the kids, and then... I mean, there's a lot of science that goes into the dough, honestly. Like I said, talk about it all day long.
That's it. You have a staff that's making every pizza, so it's about team development.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just making sure that they're trained properly, and that's the hardest part about it. Is because it's like I'll walk in there, and or he'll walk into the store, and it's like I'll see a pizza on Expo like about to go out, and I'm like, "You're not serving that," and they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, flip it over, and you can flip it over, and it's still white on the bottom. Well, it's got a little beige to it, and I'm like, no, dude, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. So, that part of it is like what scares me the most. But I feel like we've kind of trained that out of the kids. Like, would you eat this? That's what I tell them all the time. I'm like, you're going to send this out. Would you eat it? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, all right, then go over there and eat it. And they're like, well, it's a little bit too black for my liking. And I'm like, okay, well, then don't send it out. I mean, it's just, that's the hardest part, man.
But it
drives me crazy.
That's something you got to like hammer home. I mean, it's you have young staff. It's just going to be constant, right?
Yeah, but that's the unfortunate part is staffing has not been constant, though.
Oh, yeah.
Are y'all having a tough time with turnaround?
I think any restaurants.
Everybody's complaining.
You honestly, you take a lot of kids from the local high schools, right? Sure. It's their first job. It's something they're doing, and you're never going to get that. Nobody, is going to spend their lifetime, their career, cooking pizzas for us, and we understand that. So we have a high turnover, but we also retain some really good kids.
Yeah,
and they want to learn, and they're very responsible, and we're blessed with several employees like that. But we do employ. Between Bridgeport and Boyd, we employ a lot of kids out of the high schools, and and it's nice to see that drive to work and to earn
it's a good
their money,
fundamental and a foundation for them.
Yeah, it's just something I think it has fallen off a bit. That drive to work and not only to work but to excel at what you're doing, whether it's making pizzas right now, but it just shows their drive for their future, their future lives, their careers, and whatever they're going to do in their future.
So your oven is non-conveyor belt. So you're scooping in and like a pizza shovel or whatever they're called. Is there a term for those things?
A peel.
A peel?
Yeah, pizza peel.
A pizza peel.
Interesting.
Like peel a banana or peel an onion?
I think, is it P-I-H-L or?
P-E-E-L.
Is it P-E-E-L?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So you're shoveling that baby in and shoveling it out and serving it. Okay. So it is all up to the man at that point.
See, I think that makes a big difference. And y'all have some flavor, some garlicky flavor to your crust as well, which is nice.
It's in the sauce.
Yeah.
It is in the sauce.
It's in the secret sauce.
Yeah.
Secret sauce.
For me
I like it.
personally, you can never put too much garlic in.
God, no.
I fucking love garlic.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, garlic, butter. I mean,
Yeah.
what else can you ever want in your life, right?
I don't know.
Steak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steak and
About it.
bacon.
But you put butter on your steak sometimes.
Oh,
when
yeah,
you
you
go there,
do.
right?
Yes.
That's what
Or
I'm
you
saying.
cook your steak in
Okay.
butter.
In butter, yeah.
Truffle.
Truffle oil.
Oil.
Yeah.
We do have some fantastic fries, the old truffle fries.
Oh, those
Yeah,
are great.
They are.
They are amazing.
And
Over the
I
top
love your
almost.
pizza, but I want to get down to who's doing the freaking chicken wings there.
Yeah, the
because
chicken wings
You
are
guys
great.
got
Get
the
some
best chicken
bomb
wings.
ass chicken wings.
I would say
around.
by far the best chicken wings in Wise County.
I'd probably go farther than that. I don't know too many chicken wing places. I mean, y'all got some big old hefty ones too.
Literally, if you want
do,
just
yeah.
good wings
Yeah.
and you're not even thinking pizza, go to 1860 because
Yeah.
the other joints in town, I'm not going to say their name, so I don't want to get sued, but WS,
Yeah.
well, that place is
Yeah.
disgusting to begin
It's
with.
awful.
If you've ever walked in there, you're like, I need a bath.
Yeah, you're not.
I need a bath, man.
You have to go pretty far to get great wings.
But no, you don't. You got to go to Bridgeport.
Yeah, Bridgeport,
That's it.
Yeah. I think it's the jumbo wings.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the size of the wings. We pride ourselves.
Yeah.
And there's a certain brand that we use.
Yep.
They
I
sell
mean,
quick.
They're freaking good.
You have to be there on time to get them because if not, everybody else will buy them up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're the A grade.
Yeah,
it is
pretty
the
much.
pinnacle of chicken wings. These jumbo party wings, and
Yeah.
they are amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so
It's-
do you stick the wings in the oven?
Definitely not. They
No.
go on fries.
You just fry them.
Just
Right.
right.
So, well-
The Bridgeport location, we fry. We have
Yeah.
fryers.
Okay.
The Boyd location right now, we don't have fryers because that's a whole other mess of pulling permits, and
Yeah.
that's a $40,000 venture that we're just not ready to tackle right now.
Gotcha.
So you don't have
Gotcha.
wings over there?
We do. They're oven baked.
Oh,
though.
oven, okay.
Yeah, they're oven baked.
If you want good wings, go to Bridgeport.
Yep.
Definitely.
If you want amazing wings, go to Bridgeport. If you want
Yeah.
good wings, go to Boyd.
Boyd.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
I got to ask, what are you frying on them? Just a vegetable oil or peanut oil or
Canola.
canola?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all tried going back, like using a tallow?
Man, it's expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
In bulk like that? Is I guess you use one batch of oil a day and then it's got to get dumped.
Usually oil will last. We go through two cleans a week.
Unless it gets
So-
too hot, it gets burned, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it and tell.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much you can
you're-
filter out, and once you can't filter it out anymore, you can just toss it. So
Yeah.
I read that Wild Wings now fries their stuff in tallow.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was always what they did, but they're frying them in tallow now.
Yeah, they are now.
But I got to imagine at that quantity to fill up those big bats.
Oh, geez,
that's got to be a lot of tallow.
Right.
Well, God, you see the one we buy is $30. So
yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't imagine filling up a fry
Yeah.
bag full of that. But it sure is good though.
Yeah, your wings are some bomb ass
They
wings.
are.
But let's talk about hard pills to swallow. I like pineapple on pizza.
I'm in. I'm with you.
Yeah.
We have the new pizza. It's our newest specialty pizza. It's the spicy hula girl.
Okay.
Pineapple, pork, pulled pork, marinated in.
Well, I'm not telling you that. It's
It's just
marinated.
marinated in an amazing.
We can't get that
Yeah.
detailed.
in a marinade with red onions, and it's you got it has a little kick to it, but
Yeah.
a little sweet with the pineapple. So
Nice.
it's definitely a good. It's an optimal pizza to order these days. for
You know
sure.
what? I'm envisioning the most offensive fucking pizza I can imagine right now, and I think y'all should put it on your menu. Cheese, pepperoni, pineapple, anchovies.
Oh God,
That sounds disgusting.
sounds disgusting.
Whatever, man. You
Oh,
got
my
salty, sweet, and then you got the little heat from the pepperoni.
Little umami
Come on.
from the anchovies.
It's all it's the
Yeah.
it's the 1-2 knockout.
Yeah,
punch.
the anchovies have never really come up. That's a
Really?
I think 1982 called. They want.
That's the last time. Yeah. That's the last time they were on a pizza.
I think that's when they were big. I think when
yeah, you can't-
The Godfather came out, and they were like, "Hey, we
Yeah.
love anchovies."
You got to let he eats sardines still out of a can.
Yes,
so
I
there you
do.
go.
Proudly eat sardines.
Not
I
gonna
mean,
lie,
I will be okay when the world goes to hell.
but having it in the tomato sauce, there's a strong argument there.
What in the tomato sauce?
Anchovies.
Anchovies.
Yeah. Having that
Processed in with the tomato sauce?
yeah.
blended
so-
in. Yeah,
Blended
I'm
in.
not gonna lie. I've thought about it really.
Yeah.
and just not telling anybody, but they'll see me doing it, and the word will get
Then it'll
out.
be
And people
a
will
big deal.
freak, Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna think overboard with the anchovies on my pizza, but subtle little pieces of anchovies.
Can you do subtle with anchovy?
Yes,
I mean,
you
what
have
is-
to, otherwise they're overpowered.
Okay, what's the sense or the emotion that anchovies, like that flavor? Okay, so I'm thinking like fish sauce,
Yeah.
right? That flavor, or what we call umami, but I think that's fairly well undefined. What is umami? So what's the emotion that umami, or the characteristic that's adding?
Man, when I think umami, I think like earthy, nutty, rich, buttery,
Aged.
like the aged blue cheese,
Yeah.
mushroom, truffle.
Kind of,
yeah.
it's like aged, fermented.
It's really
like,
really
on
tough
that
to put
side
your
of the-
finger on.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, because one
Yeah.
person's definition of it is going to be completely opposite than somebody else's, basically.
Right. So we kind of got off on a rabbit hole. but-
Imagine that.
Ancho-
Never happens on
Okay.
the show.
I don't know what my thoughts are on anchovies. I mean, I'm not 100% against them. It's just not my personal jam.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure not.
I like Worcestershire sauce, so if that tells you
Yeah.
anything,
Yeah.
But
that's
then again,
anchovies.
we base a lot of our ideas and things that we correct at the shops on people talk to us. They tell us what they like, what they don't like, and we adjust to them. And I have yet to have anybody ever ask me for anchovies.
anchovies.
Yeah, pineapple, pepperoni, and anchovies, and put it on the menu for a week. Call it the Great Offender or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I mean,
It might be a cult hit. You never
Yeah,
know.
maybe.
I will come in and order at least two.
At least
we've
two.
talked about the cult hit. Speaking of cult hits, we've talked about the Farva.
Oh,
Tell them about the Farva.
Does it
buddy.
come with a liter of cola?
No, it comes with
damn
a
right it
goddamn,
does.
Damn right it
goddamn
does.
liter of cola. Yeah, we talked about this week.
So it's like all the kids in the kitchen, they're all young, like under 20, and I'm like, they don't get any of my fucking movie references.
No.
Ever. So it's like me and him are in there, and he's like, I need a large Farva. And that's,
that was too late. Sorry. Go ahead.
but yeah, it's the whole thing. And I was like, you know what we need to do? We just need to like bring the cops in here one day, let them cook for us, because that's what Bridgeport does. They let the cops, or Starbucks will let them come in and like serve drinks or whatever. And I was thinking, let's bring the cops in here and then do like a large Farva special with a liter of cola.
Yeah.
And if they're like, well, I don't want cola, I'm like, well, I don't give a shit what you want. You're getting a liter of cola.
The goddamn liter of cola.
There'll be no shenanigans here.
And then they
Yeah,
open the
shenanigans.
pizza and they're like, "Does this look like spit to you?"
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for a cop.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, what does that
Hold the saliva. What does he say? Hold the saliva.
He's going to make it special.
Don't spit in it. So we actually
Littering
just
in.
talked about that, the Farva, the large
Yeah,
Farva.
that'd be cool. So what you
With a
really
liter
could
of
do
cola.
is, because you always have them fighting each other, is you could do police against fire. So one week or one weekend, you have the police coming in there and whatever money they raise.
Yeah.
Then you have the firefighters coming in there and make them battle each other. That'd be
I think they need to do a stash off. Honestly, that would raise the
yeah.
most money.
because
There's some amazing mustaches
Like a mustache.
floating around Weiss County between
yeah.
the departments.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Because the firefighters have to have a pretty decent mustache.
a requirement. I think it's
Yeah.
part of the
It
dress
is, yeah.
code. Yeah.
You can't go past the crooks of the mouth.
No,
Yeah,
it's
all because of
yeah.
mask.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It's the thickness though.
Yeah, they got
it's-
the big full worms going on.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
They're amazing.
I mean, when that's all the facial hair you can have, then you do your damnedest to
Yep.
make it
Oh,
the best.
hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
As long as nobody comes in there with the Hitler, we'll be all right.
I know.
True.
I keep wondering.
Even in Weiss County.
It's always frowned upon.
I keep wondering when sideburns are coming back.
They tried, man. The last time they were big, I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the 90210 days. Date myself
Yes.
again.
Yes.
But they'll probably come back. I mean, god dang, look at the mullet.
Yeah, it
That thing
tried.
is-
It
no,
no,
it's,
really.
no, it's back now.
it?
Hardcore. Yo, my God, yeah.
I mean, it's got to be one of the greatest styles ever made.
The mullet?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mullets.
Party in, no business in front, party in the
Party in
back.
the back,
Yeah.
That's right.
No, it's huge right now.
Huh.
There's a bunch of
I
kids.
haven't noticed.
Well, it's not the full mullet because it's like the shaved side with the long mullet.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like the Kid Rock mullet then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
no,
we,
not Kid Rock.
we could
Joe
only
Dirt.
dream. We could never
Oh,
grow
yeah, yeah.
something like that.
I mean,
No.
I still could. Speak
No.
for yourselves, bros.
No.
Some of us still has
My
hair
my
here.
mullet grows down the face only.
It's just party in the front for you.
That's right. All the time.
Somebody
Screw that business
Somebody had
class.
the best quote ever about I shaved my head back in college, shaved my head bald with a razor, but I still had the beard. And I came into work, and they're like, "What the hell happened to you?" And somebody in the back's like, "He fucking sneezed, and his hair fell down his face." Those are the good times. Yeah, speaking of the Farva, that movie is now 23 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think it came out in 2000, I believe.
One of the best cult classics ever.
Oh, yeah.
I could watch it over and over.
Me
all day
too.
long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We've actually
really.
talked about running it on loop at the shop.
You should.
Yeah.
Bridgeport,
Dude.
just so we can train the kids.
Yeah.
They get our jokes. We're always laughing.
I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
amazing.
It's a very underappreciated movie.
Do you need me out there?
Yeah, I don't think,
Do you need my assistance?
Car ramrod. Say it.
They did the second one. It was still funny, but it did not.
Oh,
it did
no.
not capture the magic
No,
of the
it
first
I mean,
one.
was
do
nowhere.
sequels ever capture the magic of the first one?
Not really.
I don't.
No.
I don't know that I've seen any.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hard.
that
It's hard to
first one.
find that sequel
Yeah.
that came out. That was
Littering
like,
and
Yep.
littering
Littering
and littering and
snozberries
smoking
taste like
reefer.
snozberries.
yeah.
You boys like Mexico?
Ah, it's a genius movie.
I need to watch it again. I'm thinking I want to do that tonight.
Yeah.
Be fun to
it's-
watch.
Yeah,
They
if, you haven't-
crowdfunded the
if
second
you're
one.
listening and you haven't watched it, put it on tonight.
Oh yeah.
They crowdfunded the second one.
Did they really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, good for them. They made it, and it's still funny. It's just not as
It
funny.
was
as
not
the
that
first.
No,
great.
it's not the.
Not as
It was the
memorable.
first one.
So I got this interesting story my wife told me. Okay, and I don't know which one of you this was, but it was several months ago, and her friends were sitting at locality drinking.
It was Greg.
It was Greg.
Immediately,
Okay,
it was probably me.
As soon as,
really?
as soon as you said, I was like, it's
100%, yeah.
definitely Greg.
It was
Yeah.
definitely me. Yeah.
yeah, and it must have been like 12:30, and
Yeah, it was
I
me.
guess
Oh,
Oh, it was so
You'll never catch me there, though.
Yeah.
yeah. And so they and I'm hearing this like secondhand. I was at home keeping the kids like any good father while his wife is out with her friends, and so like 12:30 they get the idea to order a pizza, so they pull up 1860 and they call the number and they're like, yeah, we'd like a pizza. We're over a locality, and then she said about 40 minutes later, this dude shows up with the pizza and delivers his pizza. By now it's like 1:15 in the morning, right? And so, like I said, this is all secondhand information. But then whoever it was, whichever one of you were like, so how'd you get my personal number?
Yeah.
Were y'all closed? You had to be
Yeah,
closed.
we were
Yeah.
closed.
Okay.
Yeah, we
It was
closed at
closed.
midnight. On Fridays and Saturdays, we're closed at midnight. So it must have been one of the bartenders that reached out to me.
Probably.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so yeah, it was.
Hey, these bitches are drunk.
They got a
need-
huge bill over here. Bring them the damn pizza.
They're gonna pay
Okay.
whatever.
Okay, so and then she said you looked it up and it was like, oh, my personal number's on there. It should not be my personal number. But I was just
Still can't
so
find that.
We're still
'Cause
my
he-
number is still floating around out there. I
Really?
like 2 to 3 calls a week
So
on my personal line. I'm like, hello. They're like, yeah, I just want to order something. I'm like, call the store. How did you get my phone number?
yeah. So it was funny because you could have been like, okay, look, we're closed. But no, you got your ass up, you made them a pizza, and you brought it over. And I just thought that was the coolest story in the world.
Yeah.
And then you were like, okay, how'd you get my number?
I still don't know where it's at.
Yeah,
like
Yeah.
I built all of our basically like online presence, and like I've never put his personal number out there ever. I'm like, dude, they must be looking up like our state stuff or whatever. And he's
Yeah.
like, I mean, that's the only other way
Yeah,
they could get it.
this
Honestly,
just happened a couple of days ago. I sent him a text and I was like, dude, they called my phone again.
I'm like, I promise you, your number's not online.
Or Matt over at locality is just throwing that thing out
Yeah, just
there.
get-
Matt's handed
Probably.
Matt's handed
That's
on my
what it is.
phone number like,
Just like, hey, call this guy.
They'll bring you
They'll bring
pizza
it to
at
you.
midnight.
Yeah.
He's probably got business cards. I mean,
Yeah,
he probably
he
does,
probably
yeah.
does by now. Yeah.
with my number on it.
But that's what I like. It's cool because I've been locality and Oak and Eden both and ordered pizza and wings, man, and they'll bring that crap right up to you. It's awesome.
Yeah, we have like last night we had a great story. We had there was a fella in locality last night, and I happened to just go up there, just had grabbed a pizza, and I was up there eating, talking to Matt, and he came up and I gave him a slice of pizza, and he's like, "Man, that is really good." And I was like, "Man, I appreciate that compliment. It makes me feel really good when
Right.
that happens." And then he's like, pizza for the bar. Ordered, and this is like 11 o'clock at night. Ordered 5 pizzas for the bar. There was 2 birthdays in there, so it was a hit.
Awesome.
And it was just really cool to see that type of atmosphere in Hostel Street in Bridgeport. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it is growing. It's a good place to spend time. And,
It's a cool atmosphere.
Great
the
nightlife.
atmospheres, and that's one of the biggest things in our store in Bridgeport and in Boyd is we more so than the food, which we take our pride in, but it's the atmosphere. We want you to, if you're going to go out and spend your money with your family, your wife, your girlfriend, you take your kids or whatever, it's the atmosphere at the end of the day.
It really is. And downtown Bridgeport's got it all. I mean, as far as nightlife or hanging out, basically any time of day, it's the place to be. Sorry, Decatur, but you're sucking hind tit.
Yep.
I mean, we've got some few things we haven't tried out in Decatur. One thing Bridgeport has going for it is it's all right there on Hostel Street.
Yeah, parking's easier. Getting to and from, your storefronts are all more visible.
I mean, hell, you want to go down there and get an ice cream? It's right there.
Yeah, distillery,
You know?
winery,
Yeah.
Yeah, the new
cocktail
winery.
bar.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shout out to Marker Cellars,
Yeah,
brand new
yeah,
winery
yeah,
opened
definitely.
up.
It's not the
amazing
same.
neighbors.
I love it. I like it, but it's not the same as the vineyard out there.
No, I'm sure it's
Man,
not
that place. Have you never been out there?
I have never been
my
out there.
God. I love going out there because it's just. I mean, it's out in BFE. Like once
Yeah.
you're there ain't nothing else. I mean, I loved it, but
And at any given moment, there may be a bunch of husky dudes breaking out into a half-naked car wash. So
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
there's always a
Could happen.
surprise
Yeah,
going
you
on
never
in
know.
Hostel Street.
It does happen on Hostel Street. You never know what you're going to get.
Okay.
Half-naked men in Man Kinis.
Yeah, we do like our
man
mankinis.
Yeah, the Man Kinis were.
Yeah,
I'm glad that was the most memorable part for you, Doc.
it was absolutely.
That's right.
I mean, I can't forget it.
It's
No,
burned,
you can't
it's burned
burn
into
into
a lot of memories.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mental Rolodexes that are full
Yep.
for that day. I guarantee
I
that.
left early that day.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
Just
On
for
purpose?
that reason,
Yeah.
I did not want
Yeah.
to see that.
I think the worst part is having your own employees walk out and see you
oh yeah.
washing cars in your mankini.
I mean, that's not the worst.
That's not-
That's good. I mean, that's a good boss to have.
Yeah.
You weren't in your birthday suit, so
Yeah.
you're good.
Oh, yeah, it was,
It left some up to the imagination.
there wasn't a whole lot left to the imagination. I'm just,
Yeah, there wasn't much. Wasn't much left.
Some, but not much.
Man,
Man, one
of
place.
those. It's one of those. This is what I look like, and this is what I think I look like. It was
Oh, yeah.
definitely different.
One place I wish was on the downtown strip, but it's not. It's not far away. Is the new Taco Libre? Have y'all been there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah, it's
Where's that
legit.
at?
It's
Is it 16th Street?
Yeah.
16th Street.
It's
yeah.
in an old gas station.
Yeah.
or across from the old. I think it's a Chevron there.
Yeah, it's the gas station's still there, but it's right there. It's and they make some really good food.
Yeah.
Really good street tacos.
This they do,
Yeah.
and they make a stuffed. God, it's mind fart here. What is the stuffed pepper?
Poblano?
Poblano.
Yeah, but
a
chili relleno.
chili
Oh, yeah,
They make a
relleno.
burrito with a freaking chili relleno in it. Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, and their asada is good. Their al pastor is also pretty good too. I've eaten there a few times. Yeah, maybe they'll migrate over to the strip.
Yeah. Because was there the 2 taco places on the hospital?
There's Baja.
And then
Baja
there's
Tacos.
one
and
closer to you
Baja,
guys,
Crazy
right?
And
Baja.
then Crazy Pablo's.
Crazy Pablo.
and
Mexican
Crazy
food,
Pablo's
yeah.
and Baja. Both are great. Good guys, good owners. And honestly, that's how we judge a lot of stuff is our neighbors.
Yeah.
Right? We're
Right.
there.
Yeah.
We do business on the same road and we work together down there. And it's those relationships that we do build with our other, owners and restaurateurs or however you want to say it. It's been fantastic with all of them. They've all been gracious. Ideas like, hey, we've learned from this, we've learned from that, and it's just the advice has been monumental.
That's a
for
great
us.
camaraderie to have in a localized area like that because your success is going to expand out and imply that everybody's going to be successful. As everybody, you keep it a tight knit community. Everybody helps everybody. It's going to be a successful area to
And I
be
think that's
overall.
how it should be. We all rise together, right?
Absolutely.
That's just kind of how it should be and how it is down there. And especially with Marker Cellars coming in, we got to see them, the initial construction of their building.
Oh, we watched
to-
the whole thing. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And to see what it is now, I mean, you
Yeah.
tell them how
Yeah.
nice is that
It's
in
beautiful
there.
inside.
Y'all need to
Yeah.
visit Marker
already-
Cellars
I've
Winery.
already
It is
been there.
amazing.
Yeah.
But his bar top blew my mind away. That thing is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
I watched them carrying it in. I watched them install it. It was-
Yeah.
I
it
have
was
not
pretty
been
cool.
there since the place has been finished.
Shame.
But we
Shame.
saw the bar top covered.
We did, yeah. We were in Oak and Eden actually, and he came walking by and banged on the window. So we went down there and he showed us.
I mean, this was like 25, 30 days kiln dried wood to make this bar top.
Yeah, it's
I can't say enough about the work that Casey and Mark put into the winery. It is, if you haven't seen it, you need to get in there and see it. It is amazing, and they're great hosts. Great, just a great venue. It's a great date night.
And their lightning cab is the best.
And I can say from the social scene, what's really cool about Bridgeport is the people you start the night with are the people you're going to end the night with, and it'll be at a completely different place.
Well, if you're a single guy, you may pick up on one or two to take home. You never know.
That's true. But I know, like, we've had
singles places. Come on, hello.
We've had many nights in Bridgeport that
it's a small town.
We start at one place and then we go to another, and then we go to another, and you see the same people at every place. Like, everybody is just sort of migrating multiple venues on the night that they're at downtown Bridgeport.
Yes.
And so then you end up actually talking to these people, and that's pretty cool. Usually at locality. It's like, but you've seen them at Okaneden, you've seen them at 1860. And so it's kind of got a really neat like community feel. It's like ends up being not a bar crawl, but just kind of a downtown crawl for people.
Yeah. And it's considered the main street of Bridgeport, even though it's Hossel Street. Where the hell is even Main Street at?
I don't know if we have a main street, but they call it Main Street because it is
the main
artery.
drive.
That's where you go to do all your have all your foods. And
where's City Hall at?
Two rows off, 2 blocks off.
Is that not? Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen them. Y'all might not have a Main Street. Surely y'all do. But
surely everybody's got to have a Main Street. I'm gonna map this.
Yeah,
real
Google
quick.
it.
Yeah, I don't think there is a Main Street.
There might not be.
But I think people enjoy that. You want to go and enjoy your night. It's you get to kind of bar hop, if you will.
But y'all still have plenty of vacant buildings up there too. I mean, you got plenty of room to grow
it would be nice to see those filled up here in the future for sure. Everybody wants to see more
for sure.
I mean, I know we do.
Yeah.
We were excited about Marker Cellars coming in, and we look forward to more folks opening up other restaurants and other places to have drinks or just spend your time. But locality definitely has the corner marketed, the corner marketed, yeah, the corner market on it. Yeah. And hey, you know what? I'll tell you, if you haven't been to locality, go in and see Matt.
Yeah. Freaking Matt.
That guy is legitimately the definition of mixologist. He's so creative.
That's where that Woodford Reserve thing came.
And you
from.
You don't tell them what you would like. You just have them make you a drink.
I don't know. Remember when we had him on? Sometimes he didn't like that. Remember
I know.
We talked about it when we had him on the podcast. He's like, "God, sometimes people like just make me something.
Just make a drink.
Whatever you're feeling." And he says, "I'll make it," and then they won't drink it.
Well, you don't know. You doesn't know whether your jam. You like gin? Do you like the whiskey?
Exactly,
do you like vodka? I guess it's so much. It's so
there are many
general.
options.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that.
Yeah,
we can go in and tell him to make us something because he knows what we like. Because usually, me and Ghost Bro, we went up there. That's when we seen you. What was that? Friday night? Yeah.
Yes. This guy actually gets Ghost Bro out on the town.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
He did call, but by that time I'd already gotten in the pool and
I was out having a night out with the wife, and these pictures of Ghost Bro and Savage Bro start coming through. I'm like, thanks, asshole. We're not going to see this fucker again for another year now. We didn't even get to hang out with him.
Yeah, where were you at, Doc? Were you at the pool?
He was babysitting because his wife and my wife. So Chance just had a baby about 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean 6 months ago.
Yeah, and so for his wife's birthday, we all kind of pitched in and bought him a hotel room, and then all the wives went over there and watched the baby so they could get a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
So he had kids. Luckily, my kids were at a birthday party, spend the night.
So he was a bachelor.
I was bacheloring.
It doesn't happen often.
It don't happen often, no.
Right.
So yeah, but y'all were doing something there. There was pizza there that night. I think were y'all doing something for the teachers?
We did. We donate quite often. We donate a lot of food to the teachers and the faculty from all the high schools to come out. And Matt does over at locality. Matt, he does discounts for their cocktails, and we donate free pizzas for the faculty to come over and eat
that's great.
and just kind of enjoy a nice happy hour for themselves.
For sure.
I mean, that's a lot of work. I mean, I would struggle to homeschool my kids. And to have somebody else do that day in and day out. Underpaid, overworked, man. 100%.
It's the American way.
Yeah, underpaid and overworked there in education for sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So
You're speaking to a dirt farmer here, so I mean, I haven't really worked the last month though. I mean,
That's because all there is
dirt.
dirt.
dirt, yeah, everything's
Nothing else
burned
alive
up.
out there.
Yeah,
Grasshoppers.
My cows get a little hay and some water, and that's about all I get to do right now.
And they're thankful for it.
They better be those sons of bitches. They better be, or they'll wind up on your pizza.
Yes,
So where's your place in Boyd?
We've already discussed this.
it's
Yeah.
it's on the corner of.
I've never actually been there.
730 and 114.
You know where
It's on the
Go-Go
corner.
is?
It's
Yes.
right next door to
It's
Go-Go and Gumbo.
right next door to
in
it.
between
Okay.
Go-Go Gumbo and Valero.
How big is the space there?
What was it?
Pretty good size.
The dining room's probably about twice as big as it is in Bridgeport.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Neither one of you, I've never
Wow.
been in there. It's where
No.
what was the pizza place called?
Pizza. It was
Pizza
Pizza
Pro.
Pro.
Yeah,
Pizza
Pizza
Pro.
Pro in the movie store.
In the movie theater.
That was,
yeah.
it was
So
always
if,
they were synonymous with each
Yeah,
other.
so if you grew up in the heyday of the late '80s,
Oh,
early
yeah.
'90s, you can go get a sit in a tanning bed, rent a movie, and get a
Yep.
pizza.
We used to have
It was
the
the
same thing.
trifecta
It
of
was
amazing.
Eagle Video. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
It
Eagle
was the
Video.
same thing here in
Yeah.
Decatur, but it
Pizza
was
Pro in that.
it was a movie store with
And then
Pizza Pro in it.
Blockbuster
So did they have the
didn't.
room minors couldn't go in?
I don't remember that. I don't remember they.
No, they
yeah.
did
I think
not.
They just, I think they just had it out.
They did not have. Yeah, they were just out because I remember when I got into my teenage years going to video rentals and I'd be like, look at the back. Ooh, it's rated R. Okay. But back then they didn't tell you what the rating was for, so
I
you
think-
just had to guess. Like
Yeah.
looking at the pictures, like
I
this
think
one
Doc's
might show
talking
some
about
titty.
the
I'm-
DVDs that had the black label on it.
Yeah, one's in the separate room.
Yeah, he grew up in South Lake, though. I think
Yeah.
you might have been driving into like I don't know North Dallas. And,
Well, not Doc. He had his cook go get it for him.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Felipe, when you get done with my fish,
Go pick up this video.
if it doesn't have 3 X's on it, I don't
Don't
freaking want it. Okay.
I know those were the days.
Yeah. we give him so much shit from being from South Lake.
I don't do adult video stores even exist anymore.
Well, what's the one going to Gainesville? It's still there.
I haven't been
No,
up
it
that way
closed
in
down,
forever.
I
Oh,
think.
did it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, so internet really just
Yeah.
killed
But
everything.
I mean, they were there till like 2015.
Oh yeah. I didn't know they were closed.
I think it shut
Yeah.
down.
What the heck was that called?
Now I know the adult stores like where you can go get toys or whatever,
Oh yeah, they're still around.
accessories.
But I don't know that DVD store, movie stores.
I don't know. I haven't seen one.
But I
in
think
forever.
Amazon's ruining toys and everything.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Everything's so
well, there
Yeah.
you go.
Sarah's Secret.
inexpensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the Condom Sense, right? That's still a
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
I saw that in Denton the other day. Drove by a Condom Sense,
Huh.
but
Yeah, you can just get it delivered to your door now.
I mean, in a black.
Wonder what their return
Package.
policy is.
Probably not as good as
Free
Walmart.
trial for 30 days. If you don't like it, send it back. You don't
So-
even have to clean it up.
I still think it's funny. Like you could go there, you could go to an
Oh yeah, yeah.
establishment like that with your lady, and it's different.
Yeah.
But if you walk in there alone,
You get some eyeballs looked at you,
yeah, you're just a perv.
especially if you
Right.
got a trench coat on.
You know what is that?
What type of like a video store in general?
No, I'm talking about like
No, he's talking about a toy
An-
store.
Oh, a toy store
adult
or an adult
store,
video
yeah.
store?
no, an adult
Toy store.
toy store.
Yeah, like Sarah's Secret.
Yeah, you don't actually have
Or-
video stores around.
Okay, so we're talking modern times.
Is that
Yeah.
the only store? That's the only one I know of.
No, you have.
I've seen the billboard for that. And
There's a
Condom
chain
Sense.
in the Metroplex. I can't remember the name.
He's acting like they don't.
Yeah, I
frequent
don't
there.
know.
Yeah, I don't know what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, I can't. I don't know of any off the top of my head though.
Yeah, Amazon.
Amazon. Yep, that's where it's at.
Nobody's a pervert when you're shopping at Amazon.
I know, right?
That needs to be one of their commercials.
But you still have to watch the Amazon account because your search history shows up, and then your kids like
Hey, what's
get
this?
on and yeah,
Reorder it.
yeah, yeah.
Double-ended purple what?
Yeah.
Generationally,
What's
we have
this
flipped.
for?
Like now, the parents are having to hide their browser history from their kids. Is that the situation?
Yeah.
Oh, you'll see.
But I want to. Okay, back to the topic at hand.
Yeah. Pizza.
That happens on the show.
Yeah,
We trail off.
Squirrel.
I want to see like the resurgence of like pizza places, good pizza places, but and video arcades too. I wonder if that's.
I
ever
don't
gonna
think
happen
we
again.
ever did. I mean, the what you're referring to there is Pizza Hut.
No.
Mr. Jim's had an awesome arcade.
Yeah, but
yeah.
that was never good pizza.
It was when I was a kid,
That's
bro.
subjective.
Yep.
Yeah. When
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
I'd rather eat Mr. Jim's back in the day.
Yeah, we always
Yeah.
pick Mr. Jim's.
Yeah, because the one in there in Decatur where the CC's or right around in that area? Where was the Mr. Jim's indicator
so
at?
Mr. Jim's was originally down by where Mao Asia Subway and that
Okay,
strip.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and then you're probably talking about the old China Golden Walk.
Oh yeah,
It's where the taco place, Taco Casa
Taco
is.
Casa is. Yeah,
But that wasn't Mr. Jim's, or was
Pizza
it?
Inn.
It was Pizza Inn.
Pizza
yeah.
Inn. Yeah.
Mr. Jim's was down closer
Yeah.
to the hospital.
Pizza Inn.
Yeah.
but they had a nice arcade in there.
Mr. Jim's Pizza had I spent many hours in there. That's where
I did
me
too.
and Cody got in trouble there. But
But
think-
pizza
I think
back
just-
then just lacked an artisan quality.
yeah, it wasn't nothing special like these guys are cooking. I mean, it's just
Yeah, but
regular
nobody
pizza,
knew
but
it back
Yeah,
then.
it
Right.
wasn't a
We didn't
huge
know
thing.
anything.
Yeah,
It was like
I mean, I was
fucking
5.
pizza.
I just wanted fucking bread and
There
cheese.
you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly right. Yeah,
Yeah, I think the struggle with arcade games these days,
That's 2. I've got 2 so far.
yeah, that's not
which
much.
is shockingly low. It is shockingly low.
He's nervous, man.
Yeah, I think he's.
Do you see it up there?
No.
Can you see it?
Look at the notes where it
Like
says
number
Whiskey
5
Bros.
down.
You see it up there on the left side of the screen. The white letter, yeah, right there. What
Yeah.
you can see what
How
that
many
says?
times will Kyle drop the F?
Hey, man, I'm trying my hardest, bro. I'm trying my hardest.
That's what he told us. So we got a little counter.
I'm trying my hardest
And I'm
over
like,
here.
man, I'm really wanting
I'm doing really good, guys.
Yeah, because he was talking you up
It was-
beforehand.
I mean, we're talking. This is like 30 minutes in. At
Yeah,
least,
bro.
and we have 2 F-bombs,
yeah.
which
That's
is
pretty good.
shocking.
I'm over here sweating on my finger. I'm like, any minute now, any minute.
I
he's gonna
thought we'd
drop
be
an
at like
F-bomb.
45 to 52 F-bombs at this
Hey,
point.
That's good. That's good. I like it.
No, I love it because it's. I mean, these kids, man. You know, they ask you questions all the time, and his famous line to him, like, no kid wants. They're pleasers, right? They're young kids. They want to do a good job for you. They want to work hard for you. Most of them.
Most of them.
Yeah,
Most
I was about
of
to say,
Most of them.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And the one thing he says to him, and it's the same thing. He goes, "Do your fucking job."
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's pretty spot on. Like, do your fucking job.
I mean,
Do what you're supposed to do.
I pay you to come to work and do what I've laid out for you to do. I've pretty much put it in.
Oh, it's in a checklist.
Literally, like there's no guesswork. I've laid it out in front of you, and then it's just like they come in, they initial everything off. I come in the morning, and it's like, all right, who initialed this? Because this is bullshit. I'm not a happy person right now.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, man. It's just these kids today.
Oh,
they drive
yeah.
me crazy.
Tell me about it. I know.
Yeah.
Is it just the kids today, or are we just old codgers now
No,
that are?
there's no way. I was a kid.
No, I think it's the work ethic, right?
Like I'm 38. I feel like I'm a dying breed, honestly.
Yeah.
Like my grandpa made me work.
Yep.
Work.
Yep.
Like literally, I built miles of pipe fence, metal
yeah.
buildings. That was my childhood growing up. So
And which is still out there. It's just not as much.
yeah,
Well,
definitely.
and we just had this conversation about how. So I'm 51. Kyle's 38, and he is
You got
literally
a great body for 51, bro.
I mean, that Man Kini, like,
is that the whiskey talking? What's going on? Man?
Hey, I seen it live, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So
Somebody's
it was-
getting one up.
Yeah.
It was just one of those deals where we talked about it, and so my generation was I feel that it was the last. You have work ethic. You worked from the time I could get a job, I had one,
Yep.
and I worked hard, and I was a pleaser. I want everything I did. I made sure I did the job right, and I worked hard at what I did.
Yeah.
And Kyle is that rare breed, and we talked about it. I think his generation, it's 50-50. It can go either way. Either you're dressing up as a Furby, or you bust your ass.
And then
You know
it
what
just
I mean?
trickles down to the other
Right.
generations from there.
I
A
don't
higher
know.
percentage.
The Furbies are like the next generation.
The
I think
next
there's
generation.
one more
I just
away,
really
yeah.
think there's like a lot of left, super extreme liberals that
Yeah.
I see in my generation, and then after that, it just goes.
It goes straight
Yeah,
down.
That
I
just,
know. It's
just nosedives.
But they don't. Well, in those generations, they don't even pay attention to politics. They wouldn't even know what to
Yeah.
consider themselves.
yeah, but
They're
see what
just
the real
stupid.
craze is what you just said was you think it's the next generation. So that means the generation closer to you. It's because the Furbies. It's not their fault.
Yeah, it's the
Their
parents.
goddamn parents
Yeah.
not whooping that ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I think that's where it all started from. I guarantee you could probably start researching and figure out whenever we stopped disciplining our kids is when all this stuff started going.
Hey, there was hippies in the '60s, and I really feel like those parents, some of them just didn't
Yeah,
care. You know,
that's
I mean,
true.
But
I mean,
even they were different hippies back then.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
true.
the hippies weren't
Yeah, that's
shooting up
true.
schools back in the day.
that's true.
They were at least just they had something that they were pissed off about, and it was violence and war.
Yeah.
Now these whatever the hell they are now. Hipsters are like, I'm living off my parents' trust fund, and I like thick frame glasses and flannel shirts and vegan appetizers.
It's just it's the instant gratification too.
Yeah.
You know, they lose focus.
Yeah.
So they lose focus in their jobs. They lose focus. Like, you know, I haven't looked at my phone in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Let me check my TikToks. Let me check my Instagram. Let me check my Snapchat.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they do. I think it's just a loss of
Purpose.
You know, well, it's just a loss of just being able
Drive.
to focus on on a task at hand.
Sure.
Right? They're just all over the place. Whereas, you when you're out there working, when you're on the farm,
it's one task at a time.
it's one task,
baby.
right? You get out there, you get it done, and then it's done.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You're not out there, on the tractor looking at your phone, checking
Sometimes
your
I am.
Instagram.
I was gonna say, I don't
If
know
I'm
about-
cutting hay, there may be some zigzags,
But overall, 90% of the time,
sure.
you're focused on the task at hand.
absolutely.
Whereas these kids, they just lose focus so quickly. And
they've got ADD, ADHD.
Oh,
Let's put them
yeah.
on medication.
Oh, yeah.
Let's medicate my
Yeah.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Big Pharma's probably just as responsible as the
Oh,
parent.
yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
Like, oh, your kid's acting up? We got something for that.
Medication.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a pill
Medicated.
for everything.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God for some things.
Except
Yeah.
gout.
for some things, I appreciate that. I spent 27 years in aviation, and I didn't get to partake in those extracurricular activities that make you feel better and get you through your day. So, not that I'm condoning it.
Right. No.
Right.
Do whatever you do responsibly.
Responsible.
So,
Be responsible in your decisions.
so I want to know two things. So Kyle, have you ever made one of your employees cry? Okay. And number two, have you ever had one of your employees actually produce something that you're like, oh shit, dude, that was pretty good. That's actually a really good pizza.
No, not really.
Okay.
I don't think that I've made any of my employees cry. I think maybe Greg has.
Really?
Yeah. I'm the level-headed one. I really am. And like he'll come in and he gets a little angry, and I'm like,
Yeah.
listen, dude, here's where you went wrong. Why'd you do it? Well, this is why I did it. Okay, well, you knew you weren't supposed to do it. Don't do it again. Like I come in and I look at it and I'm like, let's find where
Yeah.
we're messing up, and let's try to fix it. Greg's like, this shit's all fucked up. He walks out of the kitchen. Yeah, hit it. I was gonna say it. He'll storm out of the kitchen, and all the kids are like, what's going on? I'm like, he's fine. Calm down.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good cop, bad cop. It works.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's I mean, and Kyle and I. So you talk about have partnerships in business and stuff like that, and sometimes they work, sometimes don't. And he and I have disagreements, we have arguments,
Of course.
And I will say this: he's always the bigger guy. Like I'm the one that for sure I get fired up, and
You can say it. You're the female of the group.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am the female of the group, and he'll come to me and be like, "Hey, man." We hug it out and we talk about it.
For sure.
He's my sounding board for sure.
Yeah.
And it's always hard having a partnership with that, but and it's definitely yin and yang.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm more the social butterfly of the group. I mean, and he's
I'll tell you, I'm the lone wolf. I
He's
like
the lone
being in the
wolf.
very back in the kitchen. I like being in the dish pit by myself washing dishes.
yeah,
when
but
people need help.
he's the
That's
one that's
me.
more
I like-
level-headed, and I'm more. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and I get after those kids. And when I'm disappointed in them, I let them know right there.
Yeah.
And I get pissed off. It's no different than my own kids. I get after them. I'm an older dad, and I disciplines my jam, and
It's probably good. They probably need it. They probably don't get it anywhere else.
Well, but on the opposing side, when they do something well, are you letting them know about that too?
Last
yeah.
night.
That's
Oh,
priceless.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just last night, I told them it was super busy, or not last night. It was Friday night,
Friday
and
night,
Kyle and I
yeah.
were in there, and in the middle of the rush, I just stopped and I said, "Hey, man, y'all, we don't tell you enough how proud we are of what you're doing, and I know it's a grind and it's busy and it's stressful, but we appreciate what you do for
Yeah,
us
for
and
sure.
for the people that are ordering their food." And I'm the first one to congratulate them and tell them what a great job they're doing, and I'm also the first one to get in their ass when they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
I remember in 2005, I was working at a lumber yard in San Angelo, and this is the summer too, so it's fucking hot, man. And San Angelo summers are just as punishing as they are here. And working in the warehouse, I worked for this crotchety old man. His name was James. Everybody hated the guy because he was just a crotchety old stoic, stone-faced man that never showed any emotion. And if you pissed him off, he was going to let you know and call you out on it. But I remember one shift, I think I made 15 or 16 deliveries in a day. We worked till 8 p.m. and I came back, got off the truck, and I was walking by, and he was like, "Hey, Chance, appreciate your work today." was like,
Yeah, you wanted to cry.
Who are you?
those words
Acknowledged
really
it.
come out of your mouth, and that's it. That just took a little bit of appreciation.
But it made you feel great for a week.
Fuck yeah, it did.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and we tell the kids what a great job they do. I mean, we appreciate our employees. I mean, there's nothing we wouldn't do for them. If they came to us and asked us for anything, because we talk to them, we learn who they are and what they're going through, and because we're adults to them, but we're also not their mom or their dad.
Right.
Yeah, you don't want to be the helicopter boss.
It's like whenever they
Right.
come and you can tell when they want to vent, like I'll listen to them, but I'll never pry for information,
Yeah.
and I'll be their lean on. And it's just like one kid, like I'm always like, if I see him coming in, like you can tell when he's having a bad
He's
day.
super jovial kid, super jovial.
And it's like, I'm like, hey man, what's up, dude? What's going on? He's like, nothing. I'm like, come on, dude. What's up, bro? Like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, he'll just kind of been a little bit. And I'm like, all right, bro, hey, cheer up, homie. I was just like, I get at him a little bit. I punch him a little bit. And then I walk back by and I'm like, come on, homie. And I hit him again. And he's like, why you hitting me, man? I'm like, I don't know, just because I want to. And then I walk back through the kitchen. He gets me, homie. And then it's like his whole persona changes. He's just like, way better. It's like, you kind of see what's going on in these kids' lives. And like, you actually get to like, I get to caring for these kids, like they're my kids. So, but I don't know. It's
the
just
longer that they're you definitely have a bond with them, and you appreciate what they're doing, and you listen to them, and that's the coolest thing. And we've heard time and time again from employees like, this is the best job I've ever had. You guys are the easiest ones to work for, except for when I'm losing my shit and I get pissed off, and which
But you have the balance where Kyle comes in and is like, let him cool off.
he's
okay.
definitely the sounding board for. He's the rock that runs the ship, the whole shop for sure.
Look, there couldn't be a better like jumping off point than a kitchen. It's like, okay, I kind of got my start not in a kitchen, but in a restaurant. But I think like I would like my daughters to start in a kitchen atmosphere, because it's like no holds bar.
Yeah, you're in the shit.
Barred out there. Yeah, it's it's sink or swim. And when we first opened up, I had a hard time. I had never been in an industry where I had to fire anybody or discipline anybody at work, and Kyle had. I mean, I was
a manager in the oil field.
Yeah, so
I had to deal with this crap all the time.
Yeah, and I didn't. But
stupid dudes, which is so much worse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's easier to yell at dudes than it is to a girl that's not doing her job.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta, it's harder to.
Yeah.
You don't want to. You got to come out kind of like kid gloves, but at the same time, I get fired up. And I'm like, you're not doing the shit you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Like, just go wash dishes But he told me from day one, like he was always like, dude, let them sink or swim. There's days I wanted to jump in and take the reins and do it and get it done right. Mm-hmm. But he's like, they've got to learn, dude. It's sink or swim at this point.
Man,
And that was my hardest thing. Now 9 months in,
I had an opportunity to go to Napa and sit at the chef's table inside the kitchen at a Michelin star restaurant. And I thought it was going to be, it's a multi-course event. It's going to be fun, jovial. No, dude, when you're sitting in one of those kitchens, it's, as you put it, all holes barred, man, that's intense.
That chef gets after him.
That chef is after him. And if I guess one of them was fucking up the whole time, he stayed on her ass the entire night. Like, man, this guy's got a grudge against her. Like, no, somebody came around like, no, she's new. She's learning the ropes, but he's not making it easier on her. He's not, puppy dogging her, babying her.
Well, you got to understand with that, same thing with you guys, any business. If your employee screws up, it's not going to be in the paper, so-and-so employee sucked it up that night. It's going to be the business.
The business did, yeah. Your image is a direct reflection of how everything functions from the kitchen all the way to the front door.
And I think that's one of the things that we do pride ourselves on. If we mess up your food, if we do something wrong, if it's not what you wanted, we make it right, not by giving you 10% off or 20% off. We just make your meal and we make it right.
Yeah.
We bring it like, this is what you were served. You don't like it. and your new pizza is in the oven in a to-go box, like take this home with you or enjoy it here, push this one to the side. We just make it right. We're not about giving out discounts if we screw something up. We just make it right.
That's fantastic. I'm laughing because I had an experience in Bridgeport. The place is out of business now, so I can call it by name. But it was Stephen Street Grill.
Yeah.
And the old bag that ran that, man, I went in there. I ordered a steak, rare, and it came out like medium fucking well. So I told the server, I'm like, overcooked. This old lady comes out and she's like, the hell's the problem here? I'm like, well, my steak that I ordered is not slightly overcooked. It's way overcooked. And she's like, okay, is that a problem? I'm like, yeah. It's like she was inquisiting me. I'm like, do something about it. And she reluctantly took it back. There's no telling what I got, but
Yeah, as we say.
Yeah, reluctantly is not a phrase in our.
Like it's got to, and it's just me, but it's got to be really, really bad before I'll say anything.
yeah.
No, but
I just won't go back.
But I like feedback. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we want the
Like,
feedback.
Right, but I've seen so many horror stories and talked to people
Oh,
that's worked in
yeah.
the food
Well-
industry. Like I don't jack with food people.
Yeah.
Well, that's
yeah,
the
I
one
just
thing.
don't.
Like, the worst phrase we could ever hear, honestly, is "I just won't come back."
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
want that. I want
Yeah,
your
no.
feedback. Say something.
Yeah. Let me
Like,
know what's wrong.
Let us know what's wrong. And we'll
Like
make
if you
it right.
reach out to us on Facebook, because me and him are the ones that run it. Like if you say if you had a bad experience or there's something that just wasn't right on your pizza, I want to know about it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That way I can correct it in the kitchen.
Right, if you don't know,
or
you
try to
can't
catch
fix
it. Yeah.
And he really does. He takes it.
Oh, I take it personally.
He takes it personally when he
I
gets
really do.
a negative review
Yeah.
or a review that
I get mad whenever we get reviews about like if something that could have been corrected. You know, if it's just like I had one review, it was like a 3-star review, super honest. She was like, I just wasn't my cup of tea. And I was like, that was a good review. You know, it's just not your thing. I've been to places where people rave about it, and it's just like, I'm not going to leave a review about it. I'll just keep to my own. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all.
it wasn't good or bad. It was just.
But if you got an issue, bring it up to us, and I'm pretty sure the girls in the restaurant will at least try to make it right. And if they can't, they're going to call me or him, and we're going to try to make it right to whatever we got to do, you know, versus them just leaving all pissed off and being like, screw this place sucks, 1 star. And I'm like, well, it could have been fixed, you know.
Yeah.
and
Reconcile
At the
these.
end of the day, right? We live in a small town. We live in small towns, but it doesn't matter if it's Boyd, Decatur, Bridgeport, Paradise, where it have be. These are small towns, and and words out here are like wildfire.
Yeah. And well, even for people that are passing through, transients, man, they're going to be on Apple Maps or Google, and your ratings they're right there front and center too.
Right.
I know there's places that if I'm traveling, I'm looking on the app, and if it's got below 3 stars, we're not messing with it. So
but much more so like Bridgeport's becoming a destination.
yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
You have
And I think that the city could do better with advertising the lake and pushing their lake.
Definitely.
they have it.
it's great.
They have the OTV park, and they have a beautiful lake there. I mean, granted, the water, the summer, the heat. I mean, it's low.
Yeah.
but it's still an amazing destination to go to.
Absolutely,
to spend your
it is.
day.
Yeah.
And I think that honestly, I mean, I hate to call it the city on it, but put it out there, advertise. You have something that you can advertise, which is such a big deal, and let everybody know what you've got. And I mean, we do the best we can for the town, and we love talking to people. We want them to come down and spend time with us, and all the places down there. I mean, Bridgeport
there's
has
probably
a lot to offer.
Not just boating and off roading, but that OHV park. There's bicycling trails and hiking trails too that they don't really promote either. You kind of have to search and
it's a
find
cool-
out that you
it's a
can
cool
go hiking
park.
here. It's a beautiful park.
Yeah.
A lot of terrain change,
I
undulations.
mean, it kind of sucks right now.
Well, so
outdoors sucks.
everything
period,
outdoors.
right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an amazing park. So I found this out in the last 2 months. We had a lot of folks coming in that I didn't recognize. Being a small town, you see a lot of the return customers.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of folks from Toyota were up there. And so finding out that Toyota, any of their 4-wheel drive, Tundras, whatever vehicles they have, they shoot commercials for those 4-wheel drive vehicles, are all done in Bridgeport.
Are they really?
All of them.
Wow.
For the last several years have been filmed in Bridgeport. So we had their camera crews, we had their marketing folks, the people, the maintenance, anything that has to do with Toyota and filming a commercial. All their commercials are filmed in Bridgeport, Texas.
I didn't know that.
Pretty sweet.
It was eye opening, and I mean, there was 300 people there at least that came in and out throughout the week. They were there. They were filming a commercial for the brand new Tundra that's coming out, that's getting released. So shout out to Toyota. Thank you guys for supporting 1860. We appreciate you.
Heck yeah. I need a new Toyota.
Well, now we have you have 2 Toyota loyalists at this table.
Yeah, so the new Tundra, I mean, they were showing me videos, and it's
they like that Tundra.
It's going to be an amazing truck.
The whole new lineup's badass. The Pathfinder, the freaking 4Runner looks amazing. The new Tacoma's pretty badass.
So all their commercials, everything is filmed out there in Bridgeport at the OHV park.
Well, I'll be.
I need to bring my Toyota out there and just cruise.
Right
through the video.
They need to shoot. Like if you buy our truck and keep it. This is what happens, but it's still running.
I got 260,000 miles on mine.
Yeah, is that your 4Runner or your truck?
The Tundra.
Yeah. So how many are on the 4Runner?
215.
Nah, it's your odometer's probably there's got to be like 500,000 on that thing for sure.
It's old.
I think your odometer's busted. Maybe. You should watch and see if it even.
Hey, but that says a lot.
Yeah, it really does.
Says a lot. That really does say a lot.
Oh well, you both knew the Tacoma that I had. It had like 400,000 on it. Your brother ended up buying it from me, but it was.
I know. I was fixing my my drivetrain in the Tundra, just dropping it out, doing normal maintenance on it, but I got the wrong bearings and had to drive that Tacoma. It had like 460,000 miles on it.
But still keep going.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I remember I drove that thing to Lubbock to friends for a mule deer hunt, and I got outside of Lubbock and hit one of those, those western squalls that are coming through, and had to like downshift that poor truck into 3rd gear just to keep it up.
Keep it going.
Speed,
But it still ran.
Yeah, it still ran. It still got me there. But
okay, so here's what I want to know. Okay, so what advice do y'all have for the home pizza cooks? It's like how to elevate.
Don't do
game.
it. Come to 1860.
It comes down to
don't.
It's your dough. Yeah. Go down those rabbit holes, man. Watch some videos and make some amazing dough.
So do y'all make y'all's own dough?
Get some pizza flour.
Do you really? Oh, nice.
Yeah, we make our
Is
dough.
it pizza flour or double-aught? Like, what do you recommend to add to the bread or the normal flour to up it?
No, just normal
flour.
Yeah.
All-purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use all-purpose. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, it's just. I mean, I can go through and give you a recipe, but
no, don't do that.
Just look it up, man. And
how about cheeses? It's like,
oh man, that's a hard subject
the
because
cheese. So when we first were opening up, we had our sauce, which we thought was amazing, and it was really, really good. And then we had Performance Food Group, who we use as our distributor. Mm-hmm. They brought in vendors that came in and showed us some different sauces, and it was shocking the difference on from it doesn't matter from sauces to olive oils to just your ingredients. Mm-hmm. How important it is to really choose an amazing ingredient, and we have done in that first 30 to 60 days, we made drastic changes on everything to where we are right now, and it has been. When I say night and day, it is night and day. But
gotcha.
we use a cheese right now that's it's a buffalo milk based cheese instead of like your regular mozzarella.
Well, it's cow milk, but it has buffalo in it, and it actually adds a sweeter flavor to the cheese.
It's a sweeter cheese.
So,
gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually has a little bit richness, and it's a richer cheese. And it's funny because I say this guy has the easiest job going around selling this cheese to people. I mean, to a pizza
it's so
spot.
good.
Like literally, if I had this guy's job, I would just go to a pizza spot and be like, "Hey,
try this.
Try yours. Now try mine." Yeah. And that's what he did. And I was like, "Wow." It was literally that big of a difference. And the same with the sauce. Poured his out. He's like, "What color is yours?" And I was like, "Well, it's kind of red, a little orangish." And he's like, "What color is this one?" I was like, "Deep dark red." He's like, "Smell it." And I'm like, "Smells like vine picked tomatoes, like right off the vine." He's like, "Smell yours." I was like, "I really don't want to, honestly."
I mean, exactly what he said.
But that's
honestly,
literally
exactly what
I say this guy has the easiest job ever, and of course we switched just because the
was
quality
so much
was
better.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
So I mean, of course our food costs went up a little bit, but I mean, I'd rather put something out there that people would.
I'd rather pay for a better pizza.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean we do. I mean we put out a really good product, and we stand behind it. That's why if you come in and it's not up to your standards, let us know, give us your feedback, and we'll make it right.
Yeah. Talk to them before you leave a shitty review.
Something went wrong somewhere. Let's put it that way. Because, I mean, you should like what we're putting out.
Yeah.
So.
And you can get your cauliflower.
You can get the cauliflower crust, and I'm telling you, the cauliflower crust, it's been an explosion. At first, I was, my mindset being 51 years old, I was like, oh, this whole gluten this, gluten that, cauliflower. I was like, come on, y'all. Mm-hmm. And then now that's all I eat.
Yeah.
I mean, I love our pizza, but I love our cauliflower. It is amazing. It tastes so good. And so I'm a big proponent. If you have
you pick that over
intolerance,
regular dough. It's like you're going out.
Not all the time.
Okay.
But if I'm going to sit there,
I'm going to have to come try it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if I sit there, if we're working and I need a snack and I don't want something super heavy like a regular pizza, which even the pizza is amazing. Mm-hmm. But for me, if I'm trying to watch my diet, or if you have a gluten
that's
intolerance,
all it boils down to, honestly. Because I mean, honestly, we're there, 5 days a week, and I'm not eating bread or pizza 5 days a week. Like you said, I'll pull out a cauliflower crust and eat that. I'll eat pizza once every 2 to 3 weeks, honestly, just because I'm around it all the
I was going to ask. We had a dude that does competition barbecue, and he said, he's like, I don't eat barbecue no more.
Right, yeah.
It's just dumb.
And I mean, it's the little things. Like we have a local guy that he smokes all of our pulled pork, all of our brisket. It's smoked weekly, locally. And that's the one thing that we do pride ourselves on is we do local.
Yeah.
I mean, we buy all our vegetables local if we could.
Right.
We just can't. But we really do. Local it's a big deal to us and to all these small towns.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the first thing that you'll get people, they walk in, where are you from? Are you from here? Mm-hmm. They want to know that they're supporting someone that's been here, that's local, that's from Texas, whether it be from Bridgeport or Paradise or Boyd. They just want to make sure they're supporting someone who is going to give back to the community. And that's one of the big things we do, whether it be Boyd High School, Bridgeport High School, the elementary schools, the intermediate schools. Mm-hmm. We're big proponents on giving back to our community. We have a concession stand at Bridgeport High School where we have our pizza and our sweet teas exclusively there in their concession stand.
We sell it to the Booster Club at a very low cost so they can make money on it.
That's cool.
So the school can make money on it. Friday nights, home games for Boyd. We're going to start doing, as soon as they have their first home game, we're donating all 8 to 10 pizzas, I think, to the.
I hope you know what you're getting into with old Boyd football.
It's okay. To the press box, we donate it to the visiting coaches. Okay.
They take it serious over there.
Yeah. So Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, buddy.
It means that's a real deal out in Boyd
for sure.
And we'll be the only place open after a home game.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty smart.
Yep.
You really capture some business after those games.
Oh yeah.
Well, but it's important. This is my community. This is where I do live in Bridgeport, but I support Boyd wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I have a business in Boyd, and I will give back to the community as much as we can. Mm-hmm. And we talk about this constantly, like what can we do for the teachers, like at locality with Matt. We donate pizzas on the days that he has his faculty days, his faculty happy hours, where he donates, they discount their drinks, and we give free pizzas.
Which is where you ended up Friday night?
Yes.
That was faculty hour.
Faculty hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's just little things like that.
So any thoughts on Go Go Gumbo collaboration, like Boudin Pizza?
Oh man, I just like eating their desserts.
Yeah.
If you have not had a Go-Go Gumbo dessert, or even eaten a Go Gumbo,
everything.
They're fantastic.
Good,
yeah. So the chef there
or a red fist pizza.
Yeah, went down a dessert rabbit hole, and he's become kind of a dessert
guru. Yeah. Honestly,
guru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even say that lightly. That's a real
no, literally. Deal. Like he hired somebody to do all his Creole, and then just kind of pigeonholed himself into desserts.
What you want?
What I had there last. It's been a while since I've been to Go-Go.
It has. I always forget about it because we either go to Decatur or Bridgeport. I don't ever think about Boyd.
Well, the problem is there's no like Boyd hasn't opened up from a alcohol standpoint, right?
We're hoping that'll change.
Semi-wet.
November.
They
Yeah.
do beer and
With
wine
the
now.
they're saying the city was telling us that hopefully because of the presidential election it'll bring out more people and they're going to put it on the ballot again. So hopefully
That's
that
gotta
they'll-
happen.
Well, they'll go full wet liquor because right now it's beer and wine. You can go
Yeah.
private club, but it costs a lot of money.
What
to
did,
go
what did
private
Paradise?
club.
Did Paradise just do beer and wine, or are they full liquor and everything?
Full liquor.
Full liquor.
All
yeah.
off premise.
If fucking
Off-premise,
Paradise did it, Boyd can do it.
Well, I think there's a lot of, I mean, the growth that's coming out here to Wise County is it's shocking.
Yeah, and it's not stopping.
No.
No,
Everybody's
it's coming, and I know there's a lot of diehards that are anti-growth, and I get it. You
Yeah.
know,
I mean,
that's-
I am. I don't
yeah.
want neighbors, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can't.
You can't stop it.
You're not
can't
going to
stop
stop
it,
it.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody thought this, this financial thing with the interest rates, the Fed raising the rate up to 3 times what it used to be. Nobody's going to buy with that. No, it hadn't slowed down here at all.
well, no, I mean, but you see a lot of things like a lot of these big home builders are doing things where they're self-financing a lot of these homes at a reduced interest rate, which is hey, growth is growth, and you're not going to stop it. It's coming. There's a planned development off of 730 and 114 there in between Decatur and Boyd, 3,000 homes. They just bought
Yeah. Wow.
577 acres just were sold to do a 3,000 homes right there.
Oh, yeah.
Rome's growing. I mean, the growth is coming.
I think
You're
there's
not
like
going to
5 home developments in Decatur right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not going to stop the growth. It is what it is. And like any person that enjoys their space, at some point you might have to just
Or to move
pull
to
up
the
roots
other side of
and-
Alvord.
Paradise
somewhere.
desperately needs restaurants. Like it is, you have Finish Line closed. She is done.
Yep.
You have Young, but she's there only
You got
there
some new.
3 or 4
I
days
think
a
there
week.
was just a sandwich shop.
Cafe Grace. Yeah.
Where is that at?
Right there where the Patty Cakes used to be.
Yeah.
That little, like, whatever it was, like cupcake shop. It was like, as soon as you pass the 4-way coming from Bridgeport to Boyd, it's right there on the
Right
right.
there on the past.
Okay.
So
Past
if
the
you,
four-way,
if you
yeah.
come out here, you take a left
Yeah.
at the red light.
Yeah.
And it's right there. It's like a little
Yeah.
bitty shop.
Oh, okay.
And so a shout out to the guys that own Five Boys there in Bridgeport. They're opening a sandwich shop in that little strip mall next to the Dollar General.
Where the
Okay.
Subway used to be.
So in
Subway.
Paradise, so
Paradise?
there's another place
Yeah.
down
Oh,
there.
They're
nice.
going to do. They're from Chicago. Granted, they're not local. They're from Chicago.
I have
but that's
family
okay.
from Chicago, so
But
I
they're going
love
to do
Chicago.
There's some good food in
Chicago-style
Chicago.
subs. They're going to have a drive-through out there.
Oh dang!
So they're coming out there. So look for that. Keep your eye out for that.
Midwesterners are good people, man. California's
Some of
left-
them over there.
California,
Not all Chicago's.
not so much.
Not all Chicago's good.
Yeah. So I mean, Paradise is you're going to see some changes.
Yeah,
here
yeah,
soon as
for
far as food options
Yeah.
in Paradise.
Okay, good.
Which is a nice it's a nice stop through.
Yeah, we know of another change, but we can't talk about it yet. So, but yes, changes are coming there.
Yes, changes are coming
Yes.
to Paradise.
Starting to sound like a Barack Obama campaign.
Oh,
Hope and
God.
change.
Change.
Hope and change. Yeah,
I mean, this whole area.
It's exciting to see, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. County Line opened up in Decatur. We haven't been there.
It's a great
Speak
place.
for yourself, sir. I've been there
yeah.
multiple
I
times.
still
Yeah.
haven't been there either.
I've been there myself. It's
Yeah.
a great spot.
It is. It's kind of like what we were talking about. It's more like that speakeasy style where it's small. You're going to
Yeah.
sit beside somebody you probably don't know, which I like because you just sit down. And last time me and the lady went, we sat on the couch, and next thing you know, we got 8 people around us, and we had no idea who they are. We just
And you're talking to all of them.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
So,
beauty of,
yep.
of where we live in Wise County. These
Yeah.
I'm with Kyle. I don't want
Nobody-
to sit with anybody I don't know.
Nobody-
Man, I'm telling you
I
what,
mean,
being
for
a,
me, nobody's a stranger.
yeah, same here.
becoming a dad has made me like a hermit. I don't want to talk to people I
Yeah.
don't know anymore.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Let's get out of
I don't wanna deal
August
with people I
and then
don't
let's start going out
Why does August got to do anything?
because August sucks.
Well, you're going to go sit inside somewhere with AC.
I'm just saying that
Yeah.
it sucks getting in and out.
That's
you
debatable,
know?
though.
I think
Sometimes
the
AC is
summer-
not that great.
Yeah,
I think the
that's true.
summer in Texas has just sucked.
This is the worst.
It's been a rough summer.
Brutal.
This is the
It's
worst
been hot.
summer I've ever experienced in my life, and that's
No, it
we've
hasn't.
been through. Yeah,
11 was pretty
2011 was
2011
bad.
No, I
The
think
worst.
this is worse.
No, it's not. We broke
Yeah.
a record, and we haven't broke the record yet.
Yeah, I don't care about the record of hot days we've had.
It's like-
we had rain in 2011.
No,
Yeah,
not
this
very
is-
much.
Heat and no
I just
rain.
This
want one
is-
day of rain.
the
Just
hottest
rain.
has been.
This is the
I want to
most.
see. I want to see steam coming off my front yard.
That's what if you go out and pee outside, it
Yeah.
just turns to steam.
Just want something to kill the grasshoppers. That's all I want.
Did they have a new
Chickens.
hatching? Because it's like
Chickens.
they're
They
back.
did.
Oh, they're back.
Yeah, they're little.
Well, that's
I mean,
what-
I just saw
we
some
should-
younglings
We
today.
should have
They
the
flew through
fattest
the yard.
birds in the world right
you
now.
should have the fattest chickens in the world if you
Yeah.
have chickens out here.
We used to have chickens. We used to have guineas. Remember
Yeah.
those things? And I don't mess with them anymore.
What this is definitely the second hatching of them.
Yeah.
So for about 2 weeks, it was none.
Now it's
And then
like
all of a sudden it's
really
just-
green grasshoppers.
Well, I hope the sons
Yeah.
of bitches starve because they got
Yeah.
nothing to eat.
I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to cooler weather.
Amen to
know.
that. Amen to that.
But it's not. We're not going to get cool
It's-
weather until October.
I don't know. Did you look at the
man,
forecast?
it
Yeah.
keeps changing.
Mid 90s to
Yeah.
low 90s in
Yeah.
September.
But see, listen to what you're
I'll take
saying.
that.
Listen,
I
I
will
know,
take
I know.
that.
So the weather has turned into Democrats. 'Cause it's doing the same thing to your brain as they did to us on gas prices.
Okay.
What are we paying for gas prices right now?
$3.49.
And we
Yeah.
think it's great because it's not $6. It's
Yeah.
the same thing as the weather. They jack it up, and then we're like, "Oh, $3.49. That's amazing." The weather's doing the
my
same
gosh.
thing.
We're going to end
to
this
us.
one in conspiracy too.
Yes.
Somebody's
Yeah.
controlling the
You can't
weather.
tell the difference between 95 and 111.
I know, but it's not. It's still not good.
It's not good, but it's
95 feels great.
95
I'll take
feels
it.
amazing.
I will
Please.
take that.
I will
I
take
will
it.
take that.
And 95 feels great after 111 because at 111 it has burnt off any residual humidity that whatsoever.
Well, see, that's
So-
what I was saying. I think I'd rather have the hot than the humid shit.
Or just
Yeah.
cooler nights. I mean, it's barely getting below 90 at,
At
night
night,
right
yeah.
now.
I mean, we got a 95 like a week ago.
And it was 68 that morning.
Yes,
it
it
was
was.
so nice.
I was outside. I was doing yoga. That's a lie,
That's
but I
a
was
lie.
outside and drinking coffee.
I was outside doing yoga.
I'm sure you were.
And-
Probably
and-
no clothes
and
on.
And then
yoga.
and then we spent the whole evening outside, and it was just so nice.
and then right back into hell.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very next day.
2 days of amazing 95, which you know, it's the
But for the longest part, like this heat dome has been just Texas. If you've watched the rain
And China.
patterns, what?
in China, they're like breaking records.
Okay,
over there.
I don't
good.
give a shit about China.
Okay,
Hey,
if,
you said
if
anywhere.
we're suffering, they should suffer.
Exactly.
I'm
Absolutely.
just saying. Yeah.
Chi-coms, let them suffer. I don't care. But anyways, the heat dome has just been around Texas. Now it's starting to move off to the Midwest and to the east, and everybody's like, it's still hot.
Well,
Fuck all y'all.
Hillary will probably fix some of this.
Hurricane Hillary.
Hillary.
Yep.
No.
well,
Yeah.
it's Trump's
Well,
fault.
we gotta-
still.
It is Trump's
It's
fault.
Trump
but,
did it.
but
It's
Hillary
his
will
fault.
fix it.
Trump, Donald Trump did it.
It's just going to
John-
leave a trail of dead.
Did y'all hear the meme going around about Hillary hurricane?
No.
Any deaths from the hurricane will be deemed suicide.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Do we have a hurricane coming in?
It's but it's
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
it just hit land.
West Coast, right?
Yeah.
It's coming
Okay.
up
On the
California.
West Coast.
Hurricane Hillary.
Yeah, that's
I
what
love
it
it.
is. Hillary.
Yeah.
Well, on the West Coast, as in where?
California.
Yeah, Baja,
Like
California.
straight up
Yeah, I think
California into Nevada. Yeah.
It's
I don't,
not, I
wanna
don't
say
think
you
it's going to
deserve
do
it, but you
anything.
kind of deserve
I
it.
kind of deserve it.
Yeah, it's
I'm ready
kinda-
for
Needs a
those
cleansing.
faults.
The cleansing your
Yeah.
bad. I'm just waiting. San Andreas fault.
Yeah,
Just
where's
help
the
me out? Man.
Yep, just
Do your thing. Shift in a big way.
In a big way.
Like the biggest shift you've ever shifted
Yes.
in a million years, where you break off.
just break it all into
Just
the ocean.
break it into the ocean.
The new continent of California.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Amen.
so I want to know. Okay, so if you guys were going to produce a competition pizza, say maybe a runoff with maybe another establishment in Wise County, it's would that be beneficial? You know, to hype up interest and
I think it would be fun.
Yeah,
I
that
think it
would be cool to have a
Yeah.
Wise County wide pizza voting something to
Well,
where
they do that. They have best pizza in Wise County.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
Messenger
but
does it every year.
that thing's not accurate at
But
all.
I will say
That's
this,
just whoever
this,
gets
this
the most
next year,
signs.
though, it's going to be online.
Yeah.
So next year will be
okay.
online. But hey, like I said, Kyle and I, we never hate on
Oh, yeah, for
anybody
sure.
that
Oh,
runs
no,
a
but-
restaurant. So we've seen some amazing pizzas lately coming out of Pronto's. Shout out
Oh
to
yeah,
Pronto's
yep,
Pizza.
Yeah.
yep.
Their pies look amazing. So if you haven't tried one and you feel like
Yeah.
maybe somebody wants pasta or somebody wants some seafood, head out to Pronto's. And
And they're a little bit different than you guys. They're more of the Italian style, which I guess is that where y'all kind of are too, the same that style, that New York style, or
I consider ourselves trendy.
trendy.
Yeah.
a
okay,
trendy pizza, yeah.
trendy pizza.
like Americana.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's wood fired,
Kind of.
not
Yeah,
wood.
I mean, we do cook on the stones.
It's a deck oven. I wish I could call it wood fired.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a deck oven. I mean, we do have a nice wood style pizza oven in Boyd, which we haven't fired up yet.
It's a brick oven, but it's gas.
It's gas. Yeah.
People keep saying, "Is it wood fired?" When are you getting the wood fired? I'm like, it's not wood fired. We wouldn't be able to. Almost did it. We wouldn't be able to afford insurance. I know.
I am. This is the most restrained the F bomb.
I'm trying so hard, guys.
I've never seen it.
I come from the oil field. It's so bad.
yeah.
You know?
This is the most. Like I
feel so uncomfortable.
I have
right now.
never seen this side of him.
We don't like people holding back at this table.
I have never seen the side of him where it's not constant F bombs.
Yeah.
And it's
funny.
almost unnerving. Like, I don't even know that guy right there. I don't even know him.
I want y'all to do a big, fucking, thick Chicago-style deep dish on special sometime. Just a one slice.
It takes like an hour and a half.
Takes
to
an
cook.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the bad part.
so I spent time in Chicago. Up there, you have Giordano's, which is a famous
Yeah.
Chicago-style
Yeah,
pizza.
been there.
It's a definite deep dish, and it's packed.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get in to eat, and when you do eat, it is an hour to an hour and 10 minutes for your pizza to cook, and and there's a reason it's an amazing company, amazing pizza, because it's worth the wait.
Yeah.
But at the same time we just don't turn tables in an hour and 10 minutes.
Sure. No, that's
And we have
for your
in
shop.
Bridgeport we have 11 tables, and we do really well in Bridgeport, and it's when it comes down to it, it's where we live.
Yeah.
And these people are local, and they support you to no end, and I think that's why we give so much back to the community, because they take care of us and we take care of them.
Are there
as
any
much as we can.
off the menu special pizzas that you could say? I want to know if somebody comes in and say, "I'm ordering this because I heard it on the Whiskey Bros podcast."
Oh, they can come in and tell us whatever they want.
yeah, you build your own. I mean,
build
there's
your
really
own.
not like an off.
Okay,
menu.
so if they come in and say, "I want the Farva," you're gonna know.
Well, they just better.
it's a double bacon cheeseburger. We can't
It's a
make
double
that.
bacon
Yeah.
cheeseburger, but they know they're going to get a goddamn liter of cola.
I told them I was like, we're gonna have to order liter cups.
Yeah, you're gonna get some
Because-
cups. Yeah,
You're going to get a goddamn liter of cola.
that's freaking
Holding the
great.
spit. Well, I think that's it for me. Has anybody else got anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is great. I appreciate.
Yeah,
you
this was a
having
fun
us on.
night.
This is
Absolutely.
amazing.
So, somebody say the name, phone number, email, Facebook, whatever you guys got going on about the business. You don't know it?
You don't know.
I don't know.
He knows
1860.
Yeah, just look up
Hustle Street.
The
Yeah.
easiest way is to look up social
Google
media
it,
pages
yeah.
now,
Or just show
map
up
this.
downtown Bridgeport.
Yeah, you can't miss it.
You'll find
1860
it.
Pizza Co. That's
Yeah.
it. That's
if you
where we're
want
at.
great pizza, Monday through Friday.
Great wings. Don't y'all keep forgetting about those wings.
I know, those
I
wings
was,
are
I was
great.
just gonna say
The
Monday
wings are good.
Monday through
No,
Friday.
7 days a week.
If you want great pizza, I cook from Monday to Friday
Oh, yeah.
in the morning.
11 to
if you
4.
want good pizza, almost great pizza, then come on the weekends. It's still great, but it's just better because I make
Right.
it. So
I like it.
Yeah.
open late at night on Friday and Saturday nights.
Till
Definitely.
midnight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
we serve beer, wine, cocktails. I mean, we have a full bar in Bridgeport.
it's not an extensive selection of alcohol, but I mean
Right.
you can get
It's available.
You can get
margarita.
everything you want.
Yeah.
for the most part.
And you guys
Okay.
pretty much deliver anywhere on Hostel Street, don't you?
If you're on Hostel Street, if you're at locality Oak and Eden, at Marker Cellars, I mean, any of the restaurants. I
Yeah,
mean,
just
any
call,
place,
call,
we'll bring it down
call
to
the
you.
restaurant, and then we'll bring it down to you.
Hey, what's your personal number? We'll throw that out real quick.
It's on there.
214.
It's on
out
there.
there.
It's on there somewhere.
And don't forget to tip either.
Yeah.
And take care of our servers. We
For
do.
sure.
We do have amazing servers. Those girls.
Yeah.
Those girls work really, really hard for y'all, and take
bet.
care of them. And they are really, really good. And they'll bend over backwards for you. Anything
Right
you
on.
want.
And I'm
They're
assuming
amazing.
carry out orders are everything goes. Still do carry out?
Yeah, carry out,
Okay.
take out, online orders are. I mean, it's shocking the amount of online orders we have.
It'll open right now because I'm really wanting pizza.
I know.
I'm
freaking hungry
feeling
for
it.
some reason.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're up
Yeah.
until 10 Monday through or Sunday to Thursday till 10 and
Okay.
midnight on Fridays and Saturdays.
So you're
Nice.
open right now.
They are.
Oh
open.
yeah.
Okay.
We
So
might
get
have
down
to
and get
take a
yourself-
road
I
trip.
mean, it's
some
only
food.
7:00. We can wrap this shit up and go get some freaking pizza.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
serious. You think I'm
Absolutely.
joking?
No, I don't think
Yeah.
you
I'm a
are.
Joe Biden quote here. Not a joke.
It's not a joke.
I don't think you
Not a
are.
joke.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you to the Whiskey Bros for having us.
You
on
bet,
today.
man.
Dude, it's
Absolutely.
fucking
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah.
Thanks for being
Yeah,
here,
it's
Colin,
great.
Greg. Everybody go check out 1860 Pizza, Bridgeport, Ossel Street, Main Street, whatever you want to call it. Boyd at the Old Pizza Pro by Go Go Gumbo.
Next door to Go Go
Yep.
Gumbo. Come check it out. Get some
Yeah.
food.
That's
enjoy
awesome.
Enjoy your night.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for tuning in and listening to a good one. And we'll see you on the next one. Good night.
Adios.
You've been listening to the Whiskey Bros Around the Table. Gracias por convivir con los hermanos Whisky.